remember back when I was in elementary school hearing about all of the rallies of people on the streets fighting to keep arts in our schools, and little me thinking, what does it really matter? One less class for me, I was probably actually pretty excited. Teachers, parents, students, artists, and thousands of other people were outraged by the thought and possibility of no longer having arts in our schools all across the United States. Nobody could imagine a world where our students didn't have art in our schools. Don't get me wrong, I think that art is a very essential part of our education system, but yet we sit here and we're completely fine with the fact that there is a minimal amount of health education in our schools right now. Many of our students have occasional health class as well in elementary school and maybe a semester-long health class in high school. And is this really enough? I don't really think so. And even worse, what would it be like if there was no health education in our schools? Part of our responsibility as educators is to prepare students the best that we can for their future lives, no matter where their lives may take them. Part of this responsibility includes teaching them how to have healthy lifestyles now and for the rest of their lives. We need to make sure our students know about injuries, alcohol, drugs, tobacco use, physical activity, dieting, diseases, health disorders, sexual behaviors, and so much more. We need to make sure our students realize that all of these things have such negative impacts on their lives and could even lead to death. Most importantly, we need to make sure that our students know that most accidents and deaths that occur among young people are completely preventable. Experts predict that by 2020, approximately 15 million U.S. children will be considered obese. Let's just take a second to let that sink in. 15 million U.S. children will be considered obese. Establishing healthy behaviors during childhood is easier and more effective than trying to change unhealthy behaviors during adulthood. Even with health education in our schools, we're currently facing a huge tragedy. We need to come up with new strategies to encourage our students to make healthy choices in and outside of school. And removing health education from our schools is not the answer that we should accept. If people all across the nation are so concerned about keeping arts in our schools, I think that we should take a step back and realize that most of our students are not actually learning how to keep themselves healthy every day that they are in school. We're already facing widespread health issues across the United States. I can only imagine what the future would be like if we don't educate our students on how to be healthy. As Mohandas Gandhi once said, it is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Health is wealth. Let's keep our students healthy.